Hey, good evening. Hope we get a few viewers in here. I do have a cool new tale to tell tonight. Um London Blue coming at you with Moonlit Tales. Um Season 1, episode 7. And yeah, I'm having to stream this one live because as some people already know, my laptop bit the bullet in a bad way. And so, yeah, I lost my videos, my software, and so yeah, so here we are. We're doing a live feed. So, um, all right. Um, feel free to comment, and hopefully, I'll be able to see them as we progress this evening. This is not going to be a long live feed. Again, I'm just popping on to deliver some cool news and um, yeah, a new tale. So um, I'm going to give a few minutes to give everybody a chance to log in. Hopefully, we get a few people in. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. Okay. Anyway, just to go ahead and share some cool news. I am doing the Macabre Meadery again next month. That will be Sunday, April 21st. And we're actually going to be doing two shows this time around. It is a hillbilly horror kind of tale. The title will be The Hillman and the Hoot and Woo, a little cryptid tale for you from the backwoods of the Appalachian Mountains. It's going to be a really fun event. We have actual live musicians coming in on this show. Special thanks and shout out to James Townsend and Rusty Marks for agreeing to participate with me on this, as well as Melissa from the Mason's Chocolate Factory here in St. Albans. She's also going to be making us some tasty treats to indulge in as our characters sit around the campfire. And we are also going to be bringing in something different this time around. Besides the music, we are going to be including Jim with, let me give me just a second to pull up. I want to make sure I get his company name right. And it is the Stockpot Custom Sauces and Seasonings is also going to be providing a little treat for this show as well. It is going to be another interactive tale to where the audience gets to help choose which way the story goes, as well as this time around we're going to incorporate a little game that the audience can choose to play if you like, and it's going to be a lot of fun. In addition, you'll hear my squeaky chair. I think I need some 401 or maybe just I'm going on a diet. Anywho, also more exciting news. I've just confirmed with the St. Albans Public Library that I will be doing another interactive tale with them this coming June. I believe it's June 6th. The show starts at 6 p.m. And yes, we will have tasty treats and scent cards for that event. And that will begin around 6 p.m. The little goodies, the scent cards, and the treats will be given to the first 50 people. So you want to show up early and get your seats and get your little goodie bags. It's going to be a really cool tale. That one is called Lost at the Library, and it is recommended age 14 and up for teens and adults. But going to be a really cool tune or a really cool tale. Okay, let's see what else. That's all the events that I have confirmed. Well, I'll also be doing Moonlit Tales or Moonlit Mysteries with the St. Albans Haunted Trail this October. It will definitely be taking place on opening weekend, so be sure and watch out for more event information on that. We do have a lot of cool stuff planned for that event as well. Those are confirmed events, but Cobb at the Meadery will go on throughout the year, so be sure and watch either my page or the Wandering Wind Meadery's page for those events. Um, yeah, a lot of exciting stuff going on. I'm really happy, and yeah, I just need to get a new computer now so I can get all this work done for all these cool events coming up. Anywho, okay, so let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and jump into the next tale. This tale is again in lieu of episode one or episode season one, episode 7. And this tale is called The Burning of Old Man Winter. Hope you enjoy. The Burning of Old Man Winter. It is March 27th. The sky is spitting large flakes of snow, adding quickly to the 1.5 inches already on the ground. Woodmount High School, nestled in the valley of the Appalachians, is now on its 3rd day of spring break. Trevor and Ricky, two of the small Coles Town's seniors, were determined to find something waywardly to disrupt. Agitated that their friends were texting selfies on the beach, attempting to taunt them, clearly worked. Trevor pulled up in front of Ricky's house in his black beat-up Camaro and laid on the horn. Ricky struggled to get through the front door with an odd, old-looking creature. The one wooden arm, dressed in an old, torn red and black flannel shirt, jabbed an enormous hole through the frail screen, barely clinging to the bent aluminum frame. "Pop the hatch!" Ricky shouted while rushing over to the back side of the car. Trevor hit the button to release the lock and asked, "What the hell is that?" Ricky shoved the creature in the back and jumped in the passenger seat to ride shotgun. As he motioned for Trevor to take off, he said, "Go, go, 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 before Rex comes out and sees us." Trevor punched the gas and flung dirt and tiny pieces of gravel against Rex's truck. Rex, Ricky's stepdad, came out and raised his fist in the air and then shouted, "Get back here, you little shit!" The black car disappeared around the corner with the two riled up rascals and one creepy creature. Rex jerked the screen door, attempting to slam it, just as it broke loose from the door facing and fell cockeyed across the porch path. He stepped back and slammed the dingy beige entry door to the trailer. Trevor slowed and asked, "Okay, so what is that and where are we going?" "Remember me telling you about that Swiss colony up in the mountains? You know, the one in West Virginia that burns Old Man Winter?" Um, yeah. "Well, since the old buzzard is ruining our spring break with more snow, I thought we'd light his ass up and put a stop to all of this," Ricky said, raising his brows and shoulders while bouncing his head in excitement over his plan. "You're such an idiot. You know that won't stop the snow. And even if it did, the girls are all still at the beach with, you know." "Yeah, I know. But hey, it might work. Besides, what else do we have to do? Nearly half the town has gone off somewhere," Ricky replied. "Plus, we can burn it along the trail leading to the old mine. That's where I stashed some of Rex's beer." "Dude, why would you take it out there?" Trevor asked. "Because he's too lazy to follow me out there. and the mine keeps it cool. Seriously, it's freaking snowing and you're worried about keeping some stolen brews chilled? They're probably frozen. Ricky shrugged. I didn't think about that. I mean, hell, yesterday it was 73 degrees. Oh well, we can set them in the car to thaw as we light up Old Man Winter. And then we'll get lit. Trevor snickered as his friend grabbed the 8-ball knob on the gear shift, changed gears, and sped down the road. Once they approached the narrow road to the mine, Trevor veered off onto a field nearby. Ricky jumped out of the car and pulled his creature creation from the back. Oh man, I forgot the gas can, Ricky said. There's some lighter fluid in the glove box, Trevor answered while leaning over to get the small can. They pulled the creature out into the middle of the field, and together they forced the stake, holding it, into the cold, frosty ground. As it stood erect with a slight lean, Trevor doused it with the lighter fluid. Should we say something? I don't know, give some type of witchy or voodoo chant or something? Ricky asked. I have no idea. This is all on you. This is all your idea. But I don't think the tradition of burning Old Man Winter really has anything to do with witchcraft or voodoos. But have at it, Trevor said as he laughed. Ricky pulled out his lighter and said solemnly, calling on Mother Nature, I bequeath Old Man Winter and cast his frigid corpse into the flames of death. Please accept this sacrificial plea and send spring back to us. And if you extend your powers for good fortune, we'd be ever so grateful. What the hell, man? Where did you come up with that? Do you even know what bequeath means? Ricky held the flame of his lighter against the flannel shirt of the creature and laughed. Not really, but I heard something like that, in a ritual in an old horror movie. It sounded good. Why not? Dude, you're such a dumbass, Trevor said while watching the flame slowly crawl up the creature. It had Rex's brown Crocs tied to the bottom of 2 pillowcases filled with crushed newspaper. The top ends were tied off at the hem of Rex's white undershirts stuffed with a man's favorite feather pillow. There was no doubt the partially buttoned red flannel, now in flames all over it, also belonged to Rex. Ricky grabbed the lighter fluid from Trevor and squirted it on the Crocs and said, I hate those shoes. I have no idea why he would wear them in the cold. He must be part abominable snowman. I mean, he's sure mean enough to be one. Trevor smirked and then asked, why does he only have one arm? Couldn't find enough scrap wood to give him 2. But check out the head, Ricky replied as they watched the creepy face bubble before finally catching on fire. That's kind of sick, dude. What did you use? Trevor asked. Ricky started roaring with laughter as he announced, Rex's treasured Johnny Unitas's autographed football. And check it out. The eyes are 2 big buds from his weed bag. And the patchy hair glued on, I cut that off his toupee. I then took the face shield from his helmet and used it to hold it all together or to the stake with some insulation spray foam. Oh man, you are dead meat. And did you not ever think that you could have sold that football for some big cash? I mean, you could have sold that for some really mad cash. Yeah, man, it's gratifying just watching it burn. Ricky continued to laugh as they watched the flaming pieces drip to the ground. The lightly snow covered the lightly snow covered area of the field surrounding the scorching old man winter quickly melted into the grass. As one of the pillowcase legs caught, it dropped off and continued to smolder in the black smoke from the burning crock that fell with it. Just as the creature began to stumble, Ricky spun around with a round kick, which he had learned from his jujitsu days as a kid, and swept the remaining leg that had been dangling down. The fiery crock detached and glided through the air across the field, landing on an old abandoned vertical mine shaft. Ricky stood with a smirk of satisfaction as the creature finally collapsed and was consumed in rolling smoke. All right, come on, man. Let's go get that beer and go back to my house, Trevor said as he started walking towards the partially boarded up entrance to the mine. Ricky rushed behind him, catching up just as they reached the entrance. He slid the loose end of one of the boards, reached inside, and grabbed 2 cases of beer. He looked at Trevor, shrugged, and said, I wasn't going in that death trap. Trevor just shook his head, grabbed one of the cases, and they headed back to the car. As they climbed in and started the engine, the snow stopped. See? I told you. It worked. Thank you, Miss Mother Nature. Ricky excitedly shouted. They watched the thermometer on the car dash slowly climb from 32 to 34 degrees. As they drove back into town, the gauge was still climbing. 37, 40, 44. He slapped the dash with his hand several times and asked, Are you seeing this? It's just the heat from the engine, Trevor replied. A few moments passed as they came up on the digital sign hovering over the brick bank building. It flashed the time, 7:32 p.m., followed by the temperature, 52 degrees. Oh, yeah? Then how do you explain that? Ricky asked, rolling down the window and pointing at the sign. Just how has the temps risen 20 freaking degrees in less than 30 minutes at 7:30 p.m.? Trevor's jaw dropped. Speechless, he shook his head. By the time they got to Trevor's house, the car's external temperature gauge read 62 degrees, and the snow had dissipated quicker than it had accumulated. As he pulled into the short, smoothly paved driveway in front of his family's 3-car garage, his phone pinged. It was a text from Mandy. We're on our way back. Cutting the trip short. The weather has taken a serious nosedive here. And Riley and I have had enough of Phil and Brett's crap. I hope we can talk and work this out when I get home. Meanwhile, Ricky got a call from his mom. She told him that Rex had left, only taking a couple of trash bags full of clothes, and that he had left everything else, all of his tools, his big welder, even his motorcycle. He just left. Said he didn't want it. Do what I want with it. She knew. Sorry. She wanted to know if Ricky would come back to the house. Although she was glad to see Rex and abandon all of his things and leave with that and this crazy heat wave they were experiencing, it all left her a bit nervous, happy, excited, but still a bit nervous. Trevor drove Ricky back to his house. He got out of the car and Trevor handed him the beer. Dude, I don't know if it was you burning your old man winter or not, but something weird is definitely at work. And for the better. I, for one, will take it. We could always use some pretty weather and good fortune. Ricky smiled and nodded and said, "Yep, me too. See you later." "Yeah, later." He climbed out of the car and watched as his friend drove away. Ricky's mom stood at the door with a huge smile. He dropped the full cases of beer in the trash can beside the driveway and greeted his mom with a big hug. And we can sometimes we just need to let go and burn all of the cold, wretched things that haunt us and keep us down so that we can experience the warmth of new hope, new life, and new spring. Happy spring, y'all. Hope you enjoyed the story. And yeah, since nobody is on live with me, I guess I will kind of end it there. I do appreciate if you would please like, subscribe, and share this channel. And yeah, please forgive my little bloopers along the way. I'm trying to do this without my laptop, so um, yeah. Hope you enjoyed the tale, and I suppose I will see you next time. Much love.